is a scary story. It's a very, very scary story about small people, about very, very, very small people.
Rain forecast for 7.
Nah, no rain.
7 o'clock.
No rain at all.
Okay. It's up to you.
Oh, no, it's up to you.
You can make the call.
Maybe outdoor bright shows, maybe we should have it. There aren't many more of those, I think.
Any more what?
Well, this bright, I don't think.
This one?
Bright.
Oh, no. Well,
Well, we'll see, we'll see.
I know, he does mumble. You said...
Hamburger's got... Piss off. I can work with this guy anymore.
Should we pick on
As
him
if he
again?
doesn't. If his wife doesn't understand him.
No, his wife, after 30 years, doesn't understand.
It's a very, I'll always say
It's very.
it's a very.
So it can start scary.
Yes.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
Kind of feeling I should have had a pee. I guess it's...
There's time down there. I wouldn't mind one.
Okay.
Yep.
Probably a good idea.
All 10 drops.
Okay, now I get you're all wondering why we got you here. What is in fact we're doing? Well, not enough people know how hard we work. They all think it's sex, drugs, and rock and roll and wine, women, and song. Well, it is just that, actually.
Not 25 years or something. One? Yeah. Hi.
Who's this?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
So I'm stuck.
Hello, Dad. Any excuse. Have you been waiting long?
We've been waiting for you.
15 years.
Darling. Good to see you too. Are we actually doing it? Or we just sort of say hello?
Just we're doing nothing.
So, there's always a problem. The long songs are
Along.
Long.
long.
Home by the sea.
They take up a lot of space.
Domino, I think of it as a two-part thing like Home by the Sea, but it isn't, is it? What is it, Domino? I haven't heard
Well,
Domino.
it is a bit. I mean, there's the song part, and then there's the diddling, 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 ding. You wouldn't actually. You got it.
Question, statue.
We wrote all those last 3 or 4 albums together in the studio, and that's something, I felt we had something that came out of that, but none of us really did individually. And I like that. We brought things out of each other that we wouldn't have otherwise done.
I really did. I had a great time. And the thing that I really enjoy almost more than the music is the laughing. We have a great time together. And we play some music,
In terms of playing live music, this is the most obvious, it's probably all I've got really, in a way, and I'm proud of all the music we've done.
The whole thing really is based around the fact that the two of us, and with Phil, put us in a room and you start playing, something quite special happens.
There's the first part. Well, no, we're talking about doing the acoustic part as well.
It's the tune. Are you sure about the song part?
I don't know.
I'm fine.
Why that figure also? The trouble is only one old song.
You know, a couple of old songs in their entirety. That's why.
Do you know how one goes, Cinema Show? The song part is, I had a funny tune, I don't know what the fuck it was.
Well, just try a few and see what happens.
Have you got a 12 string?
Who's string?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it a Daryl.
Thank you.
Let's start with the simple.
Let's do. What's easy?
We're done. What time is it? Are we done today?
We just started. We come. We played a couple of tunes, then we had lunch.
It's not meant to be rehearsal now. I sort of feel it's going too fast.
There you go.
There you go. What's that tuning?
Well, how'd you get it out?
She's in harmony. I'm quite enjoying it so far.
Will make my bed. She said, good time to go. Can she be late for her cinema show?
Okay, that's a good idea.
I will make my bed with her tonight. Can he fail, armed with his giant surprise? Listen to the old one speak of all he has lived through. I have crossed between the poles. For me there's no mystery. Once a man like the sea I raged. Once a woman like the earth I gave, but there is in fact more earth than sea.
Grace, that same old question. What is it about the chemistry of three different people coming together, and what's created then is so different from anything that they can do individually? I mean, you can look at virtually every band and see the same thing. The Floyd, when you put the Floyd together, Jagger and Richards, I mean, same thing. Lennon and McCartney, all of them. And so, I don't it's, if you could discover what that chemistry was, you'd be a very rich man, probably.
Do we want to look at it in too deep?
Sure. It might sound fantastic. It's a big hit with the girls, this one. All the time I was searching, no way around you. It started me thinking, wondering what I could make of my life. And who'll be waiting, asking all kinds of questions to myself, but never knowing the answer. Crying at the top of my voice.
Try going down a tone. Just I feel that. I just feel that.
Crying at the crying at the.
Well, let's put it this way. We haven't tried this one yet.
Crying at the top of my voice.
I know, but how much is that?
Crying at the top of my crying at the top of my voice.
So the compromise is.
Crying at the top of my voice.
Basically,
You normally go to it.
Crying at the top, crying.
That's the norm. Yeah.
Crying at the top of my. I think it's too high. I think it is too high. Is it? I came back from one of the rehearsals the other day, actually, and I just thought, this band could be an incredible band if we just were just that little bit more talented. I actually said it to myself. I said, I mean, if you could have that kind of confidence that, you think that that people like U2 have. Like, they kind of know exactly what they're doing. Whereas I think and I don't know if that is the case. I mean, maybe they're just as fragile as we are, but sometimes, you know, we're on a knife edge and you're never quite sure whether it's going to happen. I just think that if we had a couple of funny days where I just thought, man, we could be good if we just had a little bit more talent.
Listen. Getting ready to kick some ass, man. Getting
ready to try to kick some ass, aren't you?
It is so exciting. You three guys had a long, terrific thing together, you know. And, man, when the people see this again, it's going to be, oh, boy.
So, 15 years have passed since you performed in the States as Genesis, is that right? What has made this the right time?
Have you asked your ex-partner, Peter Gabriel, to come to the comeback?
It could be okay or not?
What?
Peter.
How hard have you tried to convince Steve Hackett or Peter Gabriel to participate in this historic reunion?
Well, they would never have been part of this, you know. I mean, we'd only be doing, even if we did something with Pete, it would only be The Lamb or leading up to The Lamb. You know, you wouldn't have, most of the material you heard today would not be included in that. So this is something totally separate.
It's a different project. Yeah. Well, they're both good projects.
Different life, yeah.
Rock face rose to press my skin. Why did we turn sour within turn fast? Turn sour, turn sweat, turn sour. I tell myself that I'm not here. I'm calling you if we feel back in a strong progression. That is all close decision. Get me out of this game.
We originally talked of doing The Lamb 4 shows in 5 cities around the world, or 5 shows in 4 cities around the world. Something special, film it, DVD it, whatever you want to do. But so when I said, well, that's what we're doing, it was kind of, no, that's what we're doing with Pete. What we're doing now is like something different. This is like, we could do anything now.
So the story is very simple. You can do multiple arenas, which means 6 to 7 cities, and do 3 to 4 nights in each of them. Or do 20 shows of a bigger stature.
But again, that's kind of because we can, isn't it? I mean, is that definitely the right thing to do?
Take the premise that where would we prefer to play?
Obviously, if you do stadiums, you're maximising.
I think it should be stadiums because I perceive Genesis, Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, it's the great bands of all time, and I think it's big time and it should be done big time, and people think it is big time. I think it's more special to play one larger date.
The specialness is to some extent created by the fact that it's us guys together after 15 years together, you know, so I mean, it's not so much the size of it that's supposed to be special.
I tell you there's 2 arguments. I think you create more of a presence, and if we're going to go out for this once, let's make it a big presence.
I don't know how many stadium shows you go to as a fan, or me even. I just know that it's like we're missing an opportunity if we don't do this. You know, it's like, and just by nature, from speaking personally, I wants to play the bit of music to people.
I understand what you're saying about that, but everybody plays arenas. Pop groups do 3, 4, 5. Life, I do 4 nights at Wembley Arena. So Genesis do 3 nights at Wembley Arena. How exciting is that? Do you see what I mean?
No, I just think the idea of it being something special. Somewhere in Germany, somewhere in France, somewhere in England, and somewhere central to a few other countries, we could do 4 nights and draw.
But that has suddenly occurred to me, what you just said defeats the argument of playing multiple nights in arenas because you play less cities and people have to travel more.
Don't fuck with me, John. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly
you know what I'm saying.
I was trying to be amusing.
I know.
The exclusivity is part of the appeal. Only 20 shows as opposed to trying to go to 40. Then you end up playing down the road from yourself. You know, I wouldn't necessarily look
Well, you
at
did 20
scaling
shows without the singer if you do 40 shows. That's one thing to bear in mind.
Which show would you like? The one with
straight to the point. I personally, I'm not going to hold back on this. I don't want to do more than 20 shows.
Okay.
But I mean, surely we're here in many ways to talk about the main principle of the
the
20
principle of doing 20 shows, then working out where the 20 shows should be.
I don't think there is a choice, is it? I mean, I'd like to think there was a choice. But
Yeah.
all right, well.
I feel like someone's got to hold the reins, otherwise it will be a runaway horse, you know. So, and really my life is so complicated that I'm thinking of other things, not just me going out there and singing. I'm just thinking of a balance of keeping everything that I want to do, or should do at this point in my life, you know, there, and nobody else has that agenda, understands that agenda, but me, really. I mean, everybody says, yeah, I understand it must be difficult, or it must be crazy, you know, but I'm the only one that ends up sort of not seeing my own kids. So I'm very bloody minded about not going back and doing, you know, wasting time, if you like.
Please, mate.
Marvellous.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
That's great. Thanks a lot. I wish we gave more.
Yeah, that's all we can do.
Hello, guys. You all right? Oh, dear. See, I should have sound checked.
Yep.
Chaps, why have you waited 15 years for this reunion?
Why have we waited 15 years?
What have you been doing?
Why? Actually, we just sort of felt that now was the kind of the right time to have a go at it, you know.
Yeah. And so you're a big European tour. Are you going to be touring in the US next year?
Yeah, there's plans to do a selection of shows, which is the way I like to look at it. I've stopped touring, so I won't call it a tour. This is a selection of shows that we're doing all over Europe, and then another selection of shows, which we'll be doing in America.
It's kind of a showcase, isn't it? All over Europe and America.
And there's only 20 of these, and there's only 20 in America. You know, that doesn't seem like a tour. It seems more like a sort of selection of shows, really.
Although it's written on the screen there, the tour.
Good God! Ignore it.
OK, well, that's it. Thank you very much for coming, everyone.
Genesis reunited reunion. There's something, you know, you probably don't see it quite as such, but there is it's sort of a buzzword, and maybe it's reminding people of their own school reunion, or how do you explain that fascination?
I don't quite get the question.
Yes, listen. No, I was listening. I mean,
will you adapt to his clothing, or will you adapt to their clothing?
What do you think of Sting's Loot album?
No idea.
Is it? Okay. Oh, the time flies by. Just two quick ones then. Who do you think is going to come and see you? Is it sad blokes leaving, you know, who live with their mums who come and see you, or is that a harsh caricature?
Yes, that's a harsh caricature.
I'm sorry, Phil.
Hi. I have to go.
Okay, right now?
Yes, right now.
One question?
No, right now.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Thank you very much.
I'm very, very sorry. I have to get on a plane to go see my son. So.
Okay, well, thank you very much, sir.
Sorry.
No. I'll see you soon.
See you. And I'll email you my medley ideas.
Now, the way I see it...
Didn't mind.
Mr. Collins, I'm sorry, Bob.
What you got here, you've got two books. If you start on page 1, you see the conversation I had with Patrick, which is in blue. We talked about various ways of doing interesting things at the end of a stadium. One idea, which is illustrated in the first few pages, is of having a lot of towers which can have lights that climb up and down them. And then I finally got to page 5, where I firmed this up into a sort of number 1 possible firm idea. The fact that as a band you take up very little space. One thing which would be very interesting to do would be to put you in a capsule and change the position of that capsule relative to the backdrop, almost as a caravan, as a vehicle, as a pod. And it's basically on a giant forklift truck that we build as part of the backdrop, which started off at the front of the stage like this, got picked up and did this and flew back, and it's shown here up in the air in this sketch. This is this thing that could go up and down. So you could have it down low, and then slowly the whole band goes up, and you fill the space underneath with video picture.
I do suffer quite badly from vertigo.
Yeah.
Well, I just thought I'd mention that before.
Or you could get off. Just before they went out. We'll give you a green light.
I don't mind sending the cigarette, you know. But, I don't, you know, honestly, I just have to say that, I mean, certainly the height that is there, which is obviously the sort of height of the PA towers and stuff, you know.
I don't know. We could. Well, we need to come back to that one.
Genesis are at their best in concert. Nearly everywhere they play, they take the audience by storm. And last year, they were voted #1 live band in the world.
If you go back to the early days of Genesis, they were always theatrical. They always had, even the stage presentations before we had before we had film and video, they were always three-dimensional. If you go back to when Peter was there with Watcher of the Sky with the makeup and the bat wings, it was a very three-dimensional look. You'd get this depth in the stage.
We've always, had a big visual show. In the early days, obviously, we didn't really have any helpers. We just did it ourselves. Back in the days of, Landhouse down at Broadway, and the idea sort of came from within the group, and we expanded on, and we used to get people to help us, but with this sort of, it very much started with us. And over the years, you start to sort of find people who you can get your ideas through, and who've got practically minded people who can perhaps get it to the next stage.
But I think generally all of us have had a theatrical kind of taste.
This is where we left it last time. I'm not completely happy with it, but I am happy with the idea that we have this very contained stage inside a larger sculpture. Immediately behind it is a wall of high-resolution LED screen, which means it produces a high-resolution picture.
What's behind here?
A low-resolution LED net, which is...
Does this netting move?
No. We think that it would be lifted up during the afternoon and it would be fixed. So
I have to be honest, just the back of my mind, the start where I always had was it looked a bit sort of Roger Dean's, the way you draw it up. Whereas going up and coming down, I like.
Well, if we were to do that, we would then make a cargo net and design it in such a way that it was lifted up and down in the show.
It gives us the ability to bring the whole lot up from the beginning, which would be one of the biggest gags.
So you can start with it down?
Yeah, but I'm not convinced that this is a good shape, and this business of the lights, I just think I need to...
I am quite nervous about... I don't think there's enough light there. What do we think about lasers?
Could do lasers.
And what are you talking about? Laser shapes? Bit of a waste of time, isn't it?
Fireworks, on the other hand.
I think fireworks are a good
or
gag.
Fire, or just explosions.
Balls that would fire in the air.
You can get some big flames as well these days. You get huge.
Yeah. We've just...
Well, anything else on this?
No.
I can't work it out.
I need a sort of basic starting point, I think, for every song. Because I'll go mad otherwise.
Is that new?
Yeah.
I mean, really new?
Yeah. I got a guitar, cut it in half.
You cut it in half?
It's like the top one's a bit far that way.
You want to kind of go, don't you? So, my name's Mike. I can tell I'm a bit off-centre.
Well, just a touch of this one.
That what we're starting with?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's good. There's another couple of bars there. I'm still going. I'm still creating. You need me, don't you? Do you need more of me?
5, 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Slide very slow.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Now you've got to do it for real, yeah? Now you've got to do it for real.
Scary. I'm scared. It was based on a rhythm thing, you know, so I've got to find out what that rhythm felt like. Don't worry about it. It's not your problem, Max. It's my problem. Feel like...
Every instrument you need to rehearse, you need to practice on your own. And, you know, those guys aren't the type that do that, you know, and I am, and maybe Chester is, so it wasn't as hard for us.
It's funny, it's about now, something someone said the other day is that, you know, you kind of yearn for the nostalgia of doing it. And then when you get there, it's hard work, you know.
All right. And here is the stadium show, a rendition. All these bits, and, you know, they come down and... You remember that? I think so, yeah.
Is this what we saw before, yeah?
Just so to put it in context, Phil, I've got a drawing here, just so you know what kind of what. There you are. But in that, the outside screens aren't quite right. They've kind of made them.
For instance, the stage where we're on is quite small. That should make some adjustments. Do you know that?
The stage?
Well, the band is on, a bit small.
You're kidding me?
No. But I think we can probably make some adjustments.
We've got a huge stage, and it's not big enough for you.
Well, the area we're in is raised up, isn't it? Is it? The bit we're on.
How can it be small? We got 68 fucking metres wide.
Oh, but the bit we're actually on, the raised up bit we're on, is very tight, you said.
Oh dear. Right.
It is that.
Nice. That bit. From a musical point of view, we haven't quite worked that one out.
We can't do the
You're coming to the wrong bit, huh? You're going from Cage, aren't you?
So, how's it go? Where am I going?
Where are you going to go?
I'll never get there. Okay, so that's quite good.
It's just, you know, it's just that.
There's no climax though. I mean, that kind of blah felt like a bit of a full stop. So you can't do da 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 da.
I can. I just think the thing is already borderline length anyhow.
Even if it's a blank one without you playing Yeah, I like that.
You know that push, you know that blat and 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 blat.
Unless you go to the black and 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 black.
I mean, considering we're playing in caves and in giant places, you almost need a bigger gap to make it work, you know, to make it.
Anyway, Tony and Mike together are more of the spirit of Genesis than me. You know, it's like people just don't know. They just think, you know, the singer's the guy that does it all because he sings, and that's the link, and that's always been the problem. They thought Peter Gabriel did it all, and it really wasn't that way.
From a stage point of view and everything, you know, without people like that, you can actually communicate with the crowd. You can't get anywhere. But from the point of view of the music we're doing, the writing of it, you know, I mean, it's always been one of my major roles in this group is to write music. Because, you know, back in the time when Pete first left, you know, Mike and I were definitely doing the lion's share of the writing. Because that's, even before that. But in the later part, you know, certainly Phil's contribution came up more to a kind of level with ours. I mean, that was the thing. I'd say it was very much an even thing on those last 2 Genesis albums we did.
The songs that people now know of Genesis, like I Can't Dance, Hold On My Heart, Invisible Touch, Mama, those kind of songs have got a lot of me in them, but they would never have happened without the other guys.
A bit more objective. There we go.
Boring.
The camera's on you, so come on, you press again.
Very quickly, an overview of the way that we're planning to use the video, which is 6 or 7 pieces that have been made specifically for specific songs, and that's, I guess, what Tom's going to show us now. Cage, still beginning-ish of the set, potentially. Okay.
And that spreads as long as you need it, does it?
Exactly, yeah. So the next sequence, we're coming through the bars, and that's when we meet our man.
Was he not behind the bars here?
When I thought he was behind the bars there.
No, it's always going to be pulled back to reveal him with the bars in the background. So the bars.
I thought he came through the bars. Yeah, we came. Yeah, we're coming through the bars. But it's a question of what point we meet him.
Because he's singing there, "Get me out of this cage."
But he's
outside the cage.
Well, the cage is all right.
Technically,
I mean, I suppose that's the theory. But I agree with you. I think the natural thing is to put him behind the bars, isn't it?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Presumably there's a possibility of me...
Putting you behind bars? No, sorry, what were you going to say? Oh, go on, please.
I would be lit on stage in some way that relates to that.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So if you are up there, then I think, you know, if the proportions are the same, the man's there and suddenly Phil appears over there and there's red bars in front of Phil, and then I think that could be really interesting.
Okay.
And it seems that everyone would prefer him behind the bars, right?
Yeah.
Simple.
Hey, Mike, how are you? So this is what you can get for 10 million, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what yeah. Get my bearings first of all, so...
Yeah, I know, that's the thing, isn't it?
High enough. A long way back.
Sure.
It's kind of odd, I think, actually. We've always been pretty much in a straight line.
It's because it's got such a big curve to it at the front. The front is more curved than it certainly was originally. I mean, that bit there is extra anyhow, isn't it?
Well, there's curve and there's curve. This is a serious curve, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Serious curve.
In the past, we've always had sort of, we're in a line, really.
That's right.
Normally, you're in a line there, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right.
But you won't be, will you?
No, I'll be further back than usual.
Make it less of a radius, not such an acute curve.
The sort of straightforward thing, which would be to use that as the thing and just curve.
It's almost like if the curve didn't curve, it sort of went.
At the moment, you've got to sort of like it goes in here. Do a bit of
We can add the additional 2 feet anyway.
2 feet and
then just adjust this front edge.
But that's okay. I mean, quite warm. It's good.
Do these come this colour?
No,
lights?
no, we made them that colour.
Painted them that colour.
Yeah.
Painted them?
Yes.
So we bought them or not?
No, we just ordered them
and sold them.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Do you think the change we're going to make to the stage will be done by Monday?
No, next week.
Okay.
It's hard to remember what lights used to be like, isn't it?
Yeah.
All this stuff. The guy with a sort of pole banging a car lamp to try and sort of get it.
Yes. Yeah.
And the gel burning through, you know.
These are really good. These have got some really nice effects on them as well, unusual effects. Do the trip out, Dave. We found a really good thing on the brow.
Oh, I see. All right.
The red snake.
The red snake.
The red snake.
The what?
Oh, there you go. Whoa, whoa.
Now put a blue field over that with a blue wash underneath it.
It's always putting a blue field.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Blue field there.
And then you can get some movement going with those.
Got that all the way.
Oh, look at that. Ah, Dave.
Yeah, see, I like this look.
Look at that go.
That's not nice.
Gorgeous.
If you're going to have design by committee, which to a degree this is, then you've got to have a committee that thinks alike. Otherwise, it definitely isn't going to work. I think that certainly with Tony and Mike, they have very clear ideas of what they don't want. They don't necessarily come with a view of exactly what they want. They just know what they don't want. I think that's more the case.
Well, let's turn the lights off for a minute.
Kill the brow, yeah.
Just to see what it's like, what the screens are like. Yeah, I think you should be behind the bars. Where is Tom? You haven't got everything behind. How are you doing? Have you got all the guy behind the screens yet? Behind the bars yet?
For the opening, after we've gone through into this sequence, no, but we can do. But
no. Last time we said we wanted the whole song up until the break behind the bars, didn't we?
Not in the initial brief, but we can do it.
Last meeting we said. Remember last we said the whole thing up until the breaking through. You're going to render it behind the bars.
Okay.
It was after we saw the stuff, you rang him.
I read Sam.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that here, and we can do that, but we think it will look better without. But I mean, if we could just show you the run through, and then if you want to do that, we can change the channel. Yeah.
He's pretty big, isn't he?
Big boy.
In silence and darkness.
Oh, so you're not doing the first half at all? Okay, all right.
We did most of it.
Okay, what should we do?
Second half. So we know that.
Well, no, okay, but you've got to... Yeah, we can do it with the tape on if you want, but I mean, it's like...
There's no tape if we go to the second half, which is what we said.
All right. I mean, we're going to be rehearsing lots more times. It's a tough song for me, this one, so I was kind of, not one I really want to skip.
If you want to carry on from the first half.
I mean, it's...
Okay, run back the tape.
Let's just do it again.
No.
Yeah.
What are we doing then?
From the beginning.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, hang on. I've gone to the next half now. From the beginning, all right.
No, I'm very happy to do it from the beginning, but,
You're on the second half?
Yeah.
Okay, you don't care, we'll do the second half.
All right.
4 more times to run through it, if we want to run through it. Before we run through it another 30 times. I'm going through the motions. I know we need to do it, but it's boring. Doing it here.
That's life, That's called rehearsal. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4.
silence and darkness. I didn't listen to the songs, apart from what I'd listened to in the car with my kids, you know. So I hadn't heard Domino, for example, until we actually had to play it. And it was like, God. And it was amazing how quickly it came back. And it was also amazing how difficult it was still to sing some obscure Genesis lyrics. You know, I've been a kind of a direct, emotional writer, singer. You know, I say, I love you, and I miss you, and I want you, you know, please, whatever it is. And now I've got to sing sheets of double glazing and nylon sheets and blankets. And it's, I don't know how to do that. I never did know how to do that. And I realized that I was a caricature in some respects, very over the top. I hate it, actually. I can't really watch it. But I've just decided to just stand there and sing it. And you know, I can't do it any other way. And if anybody expects me to well, it won't happen, you know. Hello.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
Find yourself to turn up, huh?
How you doing?
Yes. Because we don't actually, the playing area don't look that big.
I know.
Which is good.
They're deepening. Well, they are building onto it because it was so small. Lessen the curve a little bit, if you will.
So what are we doing?
They want to show us the vortex on the big screen.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Up here, so it's like...
It's Domino, right?
Yeah.
Whoa, that works.
And where does Phil go in relation to this image?
Well, he can go in the middle of that, you see.
Okay. So his feet would be level with the back row of lights, maybe?
Well, possibly. I don't know if we want to do that or not. We just see how it looks. The trouble is, it always used to be, the problem is they put a light on him and then it would bleed off a bit into the screen and it would sort of spoil the effect.
Maybe if I could get in front of the net rather than in front of the screen.
Good luck.
Well, no, it doesn't seem to be so high.
Insurance company. No, I think it'd be great if you could do that.
Brow, but it's just an idea, you know.
That would be terrific to have you that high.
Yeah.
This is Nikolai who's making our fireworks. Mike and Tony.
Exploding right?
We're gonna test a couple of flames now, and then at 1 o'clock, if you want, we do a little shade.
Can we have a break for lunch? Yes,
yes.
I think it's a jolly good idea. Bottle of wine. Oh, sorry.
You know, I'm still slightly yet to be convinced. I mean,
Well, I have to say the pyro's here, and we've spent some money on it, but if we don't use it, we don't use it.
Okay, well, I'm saying that, I mean, no, I'm not being too anti it. Let's see it.
there's something about it that's a bit kind of Aussie at whatever it was.
Okay, Nikolai, are you ready to fire this?
Yes.
Okay.
It's all sparkle.
All sparkle.
No
yeah.
bush.
No fire. Okay, ready? Nikolai?
Now.
Nikolai? No, if you want, yeah, go. More of it.
Just
Keep
one.
going.
I hear the chorus. I get a nice feeling. People still saying, "Oh yeah." I think we could make it a song. Try that. Oh, I'm going to say that's. I think could be the placing as well.
I mean, I think it's a placing, and I think it's maybe it isn't. Oh.
I mean, you're not trying to make a decision for now, here, are you?
I'm sure as a keyboard player, I think we can find someone.
What's your suggestion? Latest suggestion?
I mean, put that one there. Or
Put Ripples After Mama.
Yeah.
It's connoisseur stuff.
Yeah. I think they love it, but you've got to help them back a bit. You know,
you buy their goodwill.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it is. It's like, you know, you sort of slip one in before without them knowing. Yeah, I mean, mummies, you've bought your goodwill.
Yeah, that's quite nice. Yeah.
Marching to the promised land, where the handfuls takes you by the hand, pulls you down on your knees.
I suppose in the past, every tour was part of an ongoing. You do a tour, an album. It was quite an everyday part of your life, and we haven't done it for a long time. And I also think that doing the book had an effect on us. You know, while we rehearsed, seeing that sort of passage of time over the last 40 years and reading about yourselves, which we kind of know but forget, it had an effect on me. I know it made you sort of kind of appreciate what we have together. Although we know it, we're English, we never say it out loud, you know, but sort of seeing it written down, I think all of us had an effect on us, actually. It made us sort of think what a great time it's been, actually, and appreciate it a bit more.
You realise what you meant to somebody else, you know, you meant what we meant to each other without each other saying it, which is kind of interesting. And it's kind of appropriate that as you get to this kind of period in your life where kind of, you know, putting things away and dispatching them, you know, it's kind of nice to have done it.
I should think I'm much more higher than that, to be honest with you. But I mean,
It's bloody tight, isn't it?
It does get bloody high.
So, we reckon we can get you up there. Yeah. On the lift. It's pretty high, it's 40 feet. But it looks pretty amazing.
So, okay. Right.
Just give us a clue when you're going to start the ramp properly, so everyone's standing by. Not sure about you on the lift back there. You know, if it was Dave Gilmour doing a guitar solo or something, that'd be different. But it takes shooting. It's getting worse. So excuse me.
No, I have no desire to go up there every night and risk being blown out.
This one will be the last one.
This is key number 7. I'm going to try again. I'm going for double figures. 439.
When we had hair, we were good. It's funny, it's the stuff that seems so natural that just seems so alien now. It's not so weird. You know, just...
Do a new one in.
I don't listen to music.
And it's actually wanted AAC instead of
Hello, memory.
much of your life do you actually spend on the road?
How much of my life? I reckon I'm told about 6 or 7 months of the year, but it never actually feels like that because it's split up quite a lot. You know, I mean, I have been playing in professional bands since I was about 14, so I mean, I've been on the road quite a while.
It's one of the reasons I was so keen to do this. I felt that it would be, for Phil, it would be like coming home. I think it's taken a lot of risk, you know, because he was kind of burdened with the responsibilities of being Phil Collins and all that goes with that, and having to run the whole show on his solo stuff and having all this other stuff going on in his private life at the same time. And I think it was just a burden.
It's part of what comes, I think, sometimes when you become very famous like he has. You know, sometimes it seems to drag some of this other stuff with it, and it's a price you pay, really. That moment he decided he was going to become singer of this band was sort of the moment when kind of everything was set in motion. And many people would have said that, you know, that's sort of some of the things that are going to happen, you know, are like, it will make personal life more difficult. Because that's what tends to happen. Singers are sort of right there in the middle of the stage, everyone sees them, everyone knows who they are, they can't be not left alone. It's quite tough, I wouldn't want to do it.
I can't do everybody, though. It's not fair, you know. I'm sorry. I got him wrong. There's not a mark on that stool. Considering how much we hammer it, it's not a mark. No stick marks on the leather. I was very surprised. It just sounded fantastic. So powerful. And we can start like that and gradually move to the kit. Sure, there's something afoot between me and Chester to start the drum thing off on a stool. Standing opposite each other, which is where we've written these things. And we've got a recording of it, which we just did in my room. And the sound is fantastic. So we're going to try that on Monday.
Expect that, yeah, right, okay.
Yeah. As long as we get the right bar stool.
What are you going to do?
Start on a bar stool. Start on a stool. The idea is to sort of, you know, if this was the stool, you know.
So you get on like a leather.
Oh, I see. You want to
That was the idea.
We're thinking just nice.
Bar stool. Very loud, is it? The one in my room's louder, is it? I can borrow that one to show you what it looks like, or what it. Yeah, you got to see the one. I mean, just the kind of the feel of the thing.
Nikolai? We're just testing them one by one at the moment, I think.
Can you do them all at once?
Okay. Do not fire before I tell you. Hey.
Yes. One missing.
Little ones. Do little. Back.
It's impressive, but is it Genesis? It's sometimes it's just that sort of moment, it just takes it over a limit. With this kind of spectacle, you're always working just on the limits, as I like to say, of what's tasteful and what's not.
Yeah.
And you know, and I think everything we try and do is to stay within that tastefulness. I just think something like that, to me, just takes it the other side, and suddenly you see the whole thing differently. It's quite fun to watch, boom, but it doesn't do much for me in any other sense, I have to say. But I mean,
Do you know what we should get them to test? So we should get them to put one of the flame pots on the stage, and it's like a strange silhouette. You know, then mama, ha, silhouette, smoke, flame.
I always describe Tony as the conscience of the band. You know, it's not to deny that everyone else had a very, very important role and are strong writers in their own right, and as they've proved. But for Tony, Genesis was his solo career.
it's kind of much closer to the kind of thing I do on some of my solo albums. You know, so if you like the Brazilian, you should go and buy them. It's which no one does. I tend to try and take the group a little bit away from just the sort of doing just the straight pop songs all the time. And I love doing pop songs, and some of those ones I've been very heavily involved in, you know, some of the ones that have been the big hits. But I kind of like, I always want to try and make certain we do a bit more of the other, you know, and the songs like Domino and Home by the Sea and all that. Having said that, I think the others enjoyed as well. It's not really like that. But obviously, when they're left to their own devices, as you can see really with the solo albums, they tend to become, both of them tend to end up doing things which are much more concise. I'm the other way, really. Given half a chance, I'll go the other way. And on my last solo album, I did a sort of, you know, I had an 18-minute song. It's just because that's what gives me pleasure, and I think that's what I do best. You know, just doing everything and sort of, you know, using the sort of 3, 4, 5 chord basic stuff. I don't mind a bit of that, but I don't want it all the time.
Greetings.
Hello.
How are getting are you? At some point, and as soon as you can, as soon as Chester, he's got the CD. I'd like you to hear this drum thing because we've got to start doing it at some point. We've got to get that stool up there and we've got to mic it up. And
Yeah, it's ready to be mic'd. So as soon as you.
Well, we had the stool.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, good as it.
Well, I bought the one from the hotel as well. I got it. This is softer than I remember it.
Yeah, but this is...
That's good, though.
Oh, that's all right.
That's too soft. This is better.
The whole section of the man,
It's not quite right yet.
about it.
I mean, some of the best stuff
Everything else
is when the man's little, it becomes secondary. You know when it starts right? Yeah. It starts great, and then it goes up to the big face that comes in like that, right?
Yeah.
Before the bass, that's great. Then I think Phil comes in, and I think you probably want no big men maybe till possibly till the keyboard solo, because actually...
Keyboard solo could have a running man.
He's going to have a lot of little men behind, because, you know, little men coming in there, and little men going bars big to small. Yeah, little men going away, so there's not always a figure right there. It's sort of stuff going on. Well, maybe once again, the trouble is a big man all the time takes over. Yeah. The little man, I think, is just does the same
Well, why
job.
don't you could do that?
Yeah. Up to that big face is great, and then you start a lot of the running stuff, you know what I mean? And I think keep a lot of the big men out after that till after.
Well, maybe they could come in. Obviously, keyboard solo.
Well, the solo, yeah.
Because
Maybe
you
come out
know,
of the keyboard solo. Stay small to the keyboard solo.
Okay. So
And then just play it. That's great. Okay.
All right. Okay. Brilliant.
Perfect.
Let's do that.
There was an interesting review in England that said, and Mike Rutherford was outgunned by his second guitarist, Daryl Sturmer, you know. And the guy missed the point completely. The fact that Mike's playing lead guitar is not because he thinks he's the best lead guitar player in the world. It's the fact that he wrote the music.
I do most of the work. I write the songs and I sing them and I drum and I play keyboards. But I have to give Tony and Phil a bit of credit so they don't feel left out.
Mike is a really creative writer. Comes up with some very off-the-wall stuff, and it also gives the balls to the band. You know, his bass playing and his guitar playing. He's more rock and roll. He's more of a rock. You know, I suppose the difference is that Tony was a Beatles fan, Mike was a Rolling Stones fan.
and sort of things, errors, and I know there's problems probably, but it's just, I just want to see it right. And get everything, used to everything.
We're going to do another rehearsal tonight.
Okay, it's just, I don't know why this sort of, so many things don't sort of happen when they should. I don't see very much, but what I was sort of, when I do see it, it's wrong, you know. So that's a bit of a shame.
Well, the question we haven't got, is it being run from a screen? Where's it being run from? I mean, has it actually... This is ask Tom.
Tom, where are we actually going to run the video from? In front of house or...
Maybe down there.
Be behind the stage.
Because the way it works is, say, a song like Domino's got what, I don't know, or Home by the Sea, or it's got like maybe... or Cage, maybe 10 cues.
I don't think it's something that the lighting operator can do at the same time.
Well, would you agree it's not? It's not.
In the case of, it's a case by case basis. If you've got a video, if the video operator, if they've got a cue list, a written down score, for instance, we're going to jam this much.
The problem you have is that he needs to be on his toes, because sometimes the songs are different, right?
There will be a guy dedicated to only thinking about pressing the button at exactly the right time.
Good.
He doesn't have any other responsibilities during the
Who
show.
is this? You got a guy, have you?
It's about to happen. It has.
When?
Why did no one think about it beforehand, George?
I don't know. I think it's just got to slip between the crowd. I think Blink assumed one thing and Patrick assumed another.
Why don't we just hire someone?
Is there no one in-house?
We don't believe there's anyone else that's kind of that is, that will work as a musician. You know, that's kind of musical and has the right timing, etc.
He's got to have timing. He's got to know the stuff and understand music. I mean, enough to understand music to know when a bit stopped and a bit started.
Also having someone up there that's been through this process is well, you know, kind of would know the stuff.
It's almost too late already. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, the guys one of the guys who got there now all the time should have been the guy who do it.
That's right.
Been involved in it from the go.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many crew out there who were around before and after, and not during the show.
Yeah.
What about one of them? Do you know what I mean? Cost us thousands out there.
Yeah. All we need is a button pusher.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
The visual side has always been very important to us. I don't know, it's just something I really enjoy it, and I really sort of see it, you know, and perhaps not being a very visual performer, I'm aware that we need visual help. Obviously, in the earlier days, we developed the Vari-Light, and now that look is, you know, is totally ubiquitous. I mean, everybody uses it hundreds and hundreds of times. When we first used it, the effect that had, that first tour, suddenly you had all these lights up there, and they went from red to blue, just like that. I don't think anybody had ever seen anything like it, you know. And we just used simple little things where we just used to have half the lights in red and half the lights in green, and then alternated the lights doing that with these sort of you know, the lights in sort of strange positions. And it just was a staggering effect because just no one had ever seen anything like it at all. You know, it's difficult perhaps to be quite as revolutionary as that ever again, you know, because everything's sort of been done, I think. But you hope to use things in a way that is new.
I think it's fine. I mean, I'm not saying we couldn't get it. We couldn't find a better stool.
Right.
Sounds nice though. Right. Hi, man. Okay, the saga of the stool. Now, the stool we've got, everybody seems to be quite happy with that. But I also need another one for me. Or for Chester. I mean, basically, we're going to have a stool each, and they've both got to sound different. Yeah, I mean, Danny was talking about a place that is, but you need there's one person there that
He's in the fellow with the lazy eye.
There's a fellow with the lazy eye, who.
Well, he knows, yeah.
You know, I don't know what to say. I mean, I don't know. But nice to think that I could trust someone to go and get it there.
I'm in between. I'm concerned, but I think it can be dealt with.
I guess every days go by and it's still so, a long way away. And
I think if we go through the screen things tonight and get all this securing system right, then they'll get that right.
I'm just still a bit worried about the guy, obviously he needs to practice so much.
Yeah.
Suddenly a guy's brought in,
I'm a simple hacker. I'm a simple general purpose bodger. I can make cue lists up and we can run through those cue lists. But there are a bunch of clever people about.
So the thing is, I'm in a bit of a predicament because Richard does all the cues at night when I go back rehearsing all the songs and coming back in the morning to rehearse the songs.
So we need to get you two more time together.
Basically, yeah.
I'm just trying to think of the most useful sleep pattern then. There isn't one, is there?
No.
I still think we need one of the stools should be different, more different.
So Danny's looking out for more stool samples then?
Yeah. He's going to go to the shop that he was talking about yesterday, which is floors of stools.
Leave the roundabout at the 5th exit after 500 yards.
5th exit? She's been drinking, this woman.
Please bear next left, then you will arrive at your destination.
Look familiar at all?
Not really. We're straight down there to the expo.
You have reached your destination.
We're totally fucking in the middle of fucking nowhere.
This is incredible. You know where that is? Macro? Oh. Get to... Oh, turn left. Thanks, man. Thank you. Follow the ambulance. He's going to Mug.
The route is being calculated.
I know it is, darling.
Your destination is located on a street with no access. Turn left after 400 yards.
Yeah, well... Now, look. Turn next left. What the fuck are you talking about? I can't believe what I'm looking at. Macro. That's it.
Too soft.
What about?
That's a possibility. I suppose. Have one of these two.
How many? One of each of these, so there's
All right.
two.
That's no problem.
That's nice.
I know, it sounds nice.
Take that.
You didn't want a wood one, but that sounds really
Yeah,
nice.
that's got a good sound, yeah.
I don't think it's unique enough.
This one. So these three, eh?
Perfect.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, then we go to check out.
Okay.
Thanks, man. Do we pass the Nintendo first?
Yes, we will pass that.
Just showing, because he's described it, but I still don't know what it is.
Drumsticks.
Daar stikken allemaal visjes in.
Yeah, Phil Collins drumsticks.
Dat stikken.
There we go.
We're going. All right. Thanks, man.
Thank you. You're welcome.
We can't run it back here, change it.
Let's just go.
Well, you're better off changing it now or coming back first thing in the morning, but I think you should do it now.
That was the best one of the bunch, too. Come on, guy. I needed $20 for the chair.
Where's the chair then?
I spoke to that same that was in there. And she said, well, you have to stand over there in the line with... I said, call the manager. No, you have to stand in line. I said, keep your fucking chair. I owe you $20. I'll get another chair. Why did I inherit this fucking stupid fucking task? Fucking bar stools.
See, we go that way, really. That's the way we'll go.
Found out I'm wrong when I thought it was right. It's always the same, it's just a shame, that's all.
You have reached your destination.
2 new stools here, and I'll get another one. This one hasn't got leather on it. This one hasn't got the covering, but it sounded so good when I hit it. I had it.
It sounded so good when you hit it.
Sound good for a stool.
I'm not sure, but anyway, it's a nice stool, as stools go.
I think with this one we can have more low, you know, like that. Bing, bing.
Yeah.
How does the stool sound all right? Does it sound good?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah,
sounds great.
It's funny. Yeah.
I can't tell. That's why I'm asking them. I have no idea.
Because I'm sitting there.
It sounds like
it either sounds fantastic or it really sounds like we've lost our minds. You know? It sounds strange to say it, but in the last 10, 12 years, more recently, people have been really a lot looser. I mean, I'm getting on better with Tony Banks now than I ever have done. I mean, I've always got on, you know. But I really feel like I understand him now for the first time, certainly to this extent.
I'm a lot mellower than I was. You know, I was pretty difficult when he first knew me. I was certainly very difficult. So perhaps we're just sort of crossing over, you know.
When you're young and determined to prove you're right, you'd never say, actually, to be honest, I don't feel that strongly about this. So when we were younger, till about 30, we'd never say that. You'd always say, oh, no, I got to be that way. And actually, you hadn't really. So as you get older, you're more honest with yourself.
I think certainly when I met Tony and Mike, they were both very highly strung. I mean, in the early 70s. You know, best of friends with Pete, the worst of enemies, you know. And sometimes then what is in the book is that Steve and I would kind of be watching this tennis match, kind of abuse. And that's all kind of disappeared.
Okay.
Hi, this is Tony Banks.
And I'm Mike Rutherford.
I'm Phil Collins of Genesis, and you're listening to WCSX.
It's because they write it out, you know. Hi, this is Tony Banks.
And I'm Mike Rutherford.
I'm Phil Collins, we're Genesis, and you're listening to Mix 106.5. Fuck!
Hi, this is Tony Banks.
And I'm Mike Rutherford.
I'm Phil Collins of Genesis, and you're listening to Mix 105. I'm a professional.
Hi, this is Tony Banks.
Girly. Hi. Okay, sorry.
You're just jealous.
You will edit this,
in
won't you?
tones, okay?
A little bit.
Hi, this is Tony Banks.
You did properly.
I did.
Okay. I was a practice.
Schoolmaster, you know. Okay, try again.
Hi, this is Mike Rutherford.
I'm Phil Collins.
Oh, I've got a bad stomach. Rather than necessarily, why don't we listen to the sound and watch the thing without saying anything? They do the show, pretty much. We do a song at a time, if you like.
So, and make comments at the end of each song.
Then we can, judge the sound, and then we can also be looking at the visuals, and then we can, if we want to go through bits on the song, do it like that on the song.
Pels,
I'm sorry?
how would you like to be in a band for the next couple of hours?
I'm not doing that.
Come on.
I'm
We
very
need
busy.
someone to play Phil Collins, and you just fit the bill.
Yeah, no, thanks.
Hey,
Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, we're ready. Yeah. No, not. I don't see anyone on the video.
No, we're not video yet.
Video.
It's just a question of nailing these. It's rehearsing it. We're not going to get any assistance from up there. It's down to you and down to me. So let's see where we go.
Time down there, aren't you?
Okay, so hang on. Is there a problem? Or what?
Is there a problem?
Is there a problem? Some problem with the system or what?
Dominoes. Should we get back into dominoes?
Okay, so Richard, where were the dominoes? Yeah. But we never saw those dominoes. because you were going, oh fuck, we fucked it up, because you thought you'd fucked up the white landscape.
That's something what we really done and sat down and
Yeah, exactly. What we need is a cue list, which is that, which we should have from Screens Production, whatever Screens Production
which we
is,
can tie onto the side
which
of
we
the-
then put into
the lyrics.
What we would in TV land call the script.
But it worries me that we're going, you know, if you're relying on lyrics or things like that, or visual, you know, cues.
You have to have something to base it on. You can't just have it in your head. I mean, are you a musician?
You have to. You've got to know the music.
Yeah, you've got to know the music, but you need aids to help you. You need. Do you know what I mean?
Some of these cues, there is nothing but the music.
Let's start getting the lyrics. Let's start getting, because if you show Tony how far the scribbles have developed so far, you know, there are points.
Yes,
where,
there are points, but there are lots of other points where there is no lyric and there's long instrumental pieces with lots of changes.
I don't know exactly where those cue points are. Who does?
If you were a musician, you would know exactly. We've got to crack this tonight. Because we can't afford to do that till
Oh yes. So it is. Am I worried? No.
One of the problems he was having was put the wrong image up, and then he couldn't get back to it to start it again.
But that's the nature of that system.
Well, then it's the wrong fucking system, frankly. We need that flexibility.
All right, well, that's our homework for tonight. We'll do these notes in half an hour.
We have to have it right tomorrow. We're in big trouble, I think.
The problem is that there is no one person in management responsible only for screens. So we're ending up doing a do-it-yourself production, our own kind of scripts and cue sheets and all that. In television land, it would be, you know, you'd have a team of birds with clipboards and big tits running around doing lots of paperwork and writing down everything that was going to happen.
In the end, I made a script. I sat down, I wrote all the words down from the songs, all the lyrics, and inserted cues. You know, changes are being made all the time. But once we got a definitive cue sheet, this is version 22, so there's been a lot of versions.
I've changed all of the media. This is now the up-res media. I haven't checked. Do another one. 5 minutes just to check through right now. We're just checking through right now. Running the cues now.
What was it?
Is there a problem?
Getting the screens right. They want to do it again.
You're going to what?
They want to do it again.
And Richard started trying to reset. They got in a terrible problem, and I would rather see it from the beginning.
But he seemed to be 3 cues ahead. He went to the very last cue.
Yeah, no. Let's just let them. If we can get it right now, then we'll know it's right.
We had better technology 15 years ago.
Patrick, you don't even happen again. I mean, you sure you solved it? Start. Otherwise, we'll do it all again for the wait for nothing. What?
Oh.
Q4. Remember the guy's band coming over? So put that one there.
Oh yeah, but I haven't actually put that in as a programming thing. That's a major rebrand.
Oh right. Oh, that's why.
You put a cue in that I know nothing about, that I haven't programmed in.
Right.
So what we need to do. You've done your cues. That's fine.
Yeah.
Still time to let continue.
Power. I've got power on that key, haven't I? Still like that key. What?
So if there's any consolation, it was a media issue. It wasn't a queuing problem.
Media.
Which means that he hit the button at exactly the right time, but the wrong thing came on the screen. So providing we put the right thing back in again. So I mean, I'm more comfortable that he's actually...
Poor guy, actually. I feel like a nervous wreck, you know.
But let us just get them sorted and comfortable, and we'll do it one more time.
So you're going to come and tell us, you'll tell us when we start?
How are you guys now, Brian?
Go. We're standing by whenever you like.
Go. Go. We were almost there. Some things were there, some things weren't there.
Richard,
Tony's got a question. Well, there must be a way of continuing to run on that screen and taking it out of that screen.
There is a way of blackening it. Yes.
But hang on, explain how it goes out.
It goes out in processor lumps.
Well,
that's no good.
Work.
Right, okay, what we can do is take the whole lot out. Brian says, Peter, black out the O-light, please. The O-light gets blacked out. Then,
But now
Brian...
you've lost your preview screens. I mean, let's put this another way.
Seemingly inconsequential
Before we try and
questions.
solve the problem now, you understand...
I prefer the stool.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Right.
And hold on my heart.
Okay.
And also the ha-has.
There must be a
Ha-has
way
look good.
I mean, there
They
must
were
be a
good.
feed
Yeah.
going to the screen.
Ha-has, we know what we're doing.
Yeah, the ha-has look good. Yeah, we're happy with the ha-has.
Multi-core, how many wires?
Yeah, that look good.
So back on the stool too.
Can't you just...
I think it's too loud down there for me.
Yeah, okay, fine.
And you're in the wrong queue for whatever reason. You're too early, you're too late, and you say, okay, I'm going to wait, I'm going to leave the screen black, and I'm going to jump in on the Vortex queue, which happens to be 2 queues on. Or do you have to step through those queues, or do you have to load them and step through the queues?
That being thick, why can't you go back?
Well, no, it's not a go back. It would always be a go forward. It wouldn't be a go back. And even jump 2 queues if you're worried about getting there in time. We'd much rather see an empty screen.
I mean, to be honest, what it really
Let me
matters
think.
on is domino. You just need fucking dominoes bouncing around at the end. Whatever, even if they're the wrong cues, because it's got to bounce, you know.
I really honestly believe that the only thing that we can do right now is give Brian the time to rehearse things like domino and get it right on the button.
So, okay.
The last bit is really hard to find you a cue.
Where it is?
I don't know. Can you show us where the cue is, so we know?
This is precisely. Just go back a little bit. That's it. Where the double drums start.
So when he just goes into doing next in line, next in line, next in line.
that phrase. The rest of them are very good. I mean, it's just a struck.
It's the most. It is a kind of crucial song.
If you get it wrong,
I'm going to say.
yeah, if we get it wrong, you get it really wrong. That's the trouble.
But if you get in trouble,
Cut.
But everything else, straight. It was on the button.
Yeah, really good. Yeah. Okay, fine. Well done. Very good.
Thank you. Silence and darkness.
Morning.
There's ding, 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 ding. It goes for a few seconds and then it stops.
Yeah.
Then it comes back again, ding, 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 then it stops.
And there was some percussion came in or something.
Yeah, then I think from then on. Can we do that tonight?
Yeah.
Did they manage to change the audio on the intro towards the end
I
of the...
believe so. I got a new. My way. Can we hear on these speakers? Yeah.
Why does it stop?
Is that what we're doing? Just dropped
No,
out.
no, it's not.
No. It's stopped for a very good reason. Because it's queued up the next piece. That's a damn good point. Because what we need to do... How am I going to get out of this one?
Well, actually, the PA is further back than usual than it was in the place. Is that because of? Is it not?
No,
It's
it's
in the same place.
exactly the same place.
I don't blame you for that.
Anything else?
Why are my rain covers in Denmark?
Because they
were put on the wrong truck.
No,
Well,
but
they were-
they weren't made in time to get to Brussels.
See, get your excuses together, guys. Same
no,
one,
no.
you know.
It's not going to
So
rain.
if it rains,
it's not going to rain.
all right, good.
Okay, I'm going to go up there then. Yeah, I'm going to go up there. Yeah, we have to walk through the audience, don't we? No.
We're already outside.
Are you ready? Yes.
I can't see why not.
I can't think of any other reason.
Anybody got any more excuses?
They're ready, yes.
Where's the music?
It's got a problem out there.
Has he got a problem with what? The CD?
With the CD.
Michelle.
No, but I mean,
I know.
Well, see you later.
Have a good one.
Well, all I need is a TV show and on the radio. Down on my luck
all collected. Well done. Good luck. All your hard work over the last few days will pay off, I know. And it's not the end of the world if you make a mistake. Just calm and coolly find a way to come out of it. Good luck.
That's what I got it down for.
I will try to get as much as possible of these running.
We're 8 down at the moment.
No, 8 at the front.
This one.
You reckon forget it?
I'm just saying maybe we do 2 on each platform because we've got 12 down, we've got 12 active.
Yeah. Let's. I won't continue. Let's make the decision in an hour.
Let's give it
I've not even had time to lunch.
Right, mate.
This one works, so now we need to know the address.
Did you find any water residue in any there?
Yeah, a lot.
Okay, let's go.
Where am I going?
Over there.
I'll follow you.
So they were tough loaded? I don't think so. I think it went all right today, actually. Other than he's saying, like, you know, it rained so hard on him at loadout.
Yeah.
And they got in here and all the gear's soaking wet, so they had to have it all sitting out to dry. And
As far as weather is concerned, the forecast is that we might get some showers between now and 8, 9 o'clock, and then it's going to rain between 11 and 1.
It's going to piss down like hell.
Can we get some wetsuits?
I was thinking some scuba gear.
Yeah, no.
Walking around some slippers and snorkels and stuff. I think that would be good.
Going to get everybody up. Right now we can do a full sound check. We've just heard the doors to 5:45. So I'll check the lounge, see if anybody's in there. It's just been weird. It's like been blazing sunshine one minute
That's that
and
sort of
then...
weird summer storm, isn't it? You know?
Yeah.
Kind of pressure builds up and then it...
I mean, I'm, in all honesty, I'm not really surprised at the amount of issues that we've got, really.
How many have you got? What have we got?
The furthest rib, the second furthest rib, and this rib next to centre. And I've got one coma on the brow on that side that's not working. I've got a soccer pecs up there at the moment that's wet. It's chipping 3 comas out on the brow. We've got a big light issue, and I think we've lost some PC beams on the floor, but I'm surprised they're still on stage and not got washed away. Yeah, Brian, go.
Never change, Tony.
Yeah.
Water and electricity.
Doesn't work, does it?
As long as you're aware of that.
In a situation like this, when we have lightning, first thing is everyone comes out of the rig, no questions asked. I don't care if you're fixing the light in the middle of something, make sure it's safetied off and everyone comes down. With lightning like this, everyone's going to be clear on the stage. I want all crew chiefs to go to channel 1, and that becomes our channel, so we're not going through 8 different channels. Yeah? Okay. Hey guys, we should clear the stage. Yeah, I know. I've told them twice.
Let's
I'd like everybody to leave the stage because they have lightning coming in.
Okay.
All right?
If the sun comes out, you know, like...
If the sun, yes, then we'll do it. Yeah,
what happens if there's lightning while we're on stage then?
we clear the stage, we have to leave.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
At the end of that song?
Yeah. Well,
if we make
it.
So,
if you make it, yeah.
You got a smile, bro.
Better job than this for everybody.
Brian, did you check out that smoke?
This is severely testing everything now. So it's testing equipment, patience. It's unbelievable. We've always had rain on Genesis Open Air, but this is ridiculous.
Is the rain blowing into the stage?
No.
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 The wind's picking up outside, though.
Steve Ardell.
Steve, what's your location, mate?
Lightning. All that shit's getting ready to come at us.
So like fucking rain.
Straszny deszcz.
Straszny?
Straszny. Straszny deszcz. Like scary rain. Straszny deszcz.
Yeah, but that's not very bad, is it?
You wanna say fuck?
Yeah.
Fucking rain is okay.
Andy's trying to get the promoter. We need to go back and get him. They're gonna have to open it up. Most of the people trying to bust their way in at this point. We have got to get these floor, the accesses onto this field. We've got to get them opened up and let people in here. We're going to start the show in a few minutes. Okay, right away, because we're going to start in just a couple minutes, and it's going to get somebody's going to get hurt if we don't open this up. We've got to get it open.
We're ready up front. I just want to make sure we are all
And
everyone's ready. If you have just
I've just talked to the promoter. We're going to go with the show here. Get everybody down here.
So they've just opened the gates up now. I just said, open the gates, let people in. Just stop it, you know. Anyone standing out there now is not trying to get a free entry. They've got a ticket.
If lightning comes, we can't stay on stage, or we shouldn't.
Well, it's not just you. It's the guys up in the spot towers.
if we end up coming off, we may well cut songs out, come back.
That's ready.
Right. All right.
And I've got the promoter there on stage for the whole show.
Fucking good.
Very cool. I admire that. What? You were very cool.
I thought we were going. I just thought it was all over. I didn't think we had a chance. Once it went like that.
Charlie's still wearing earrings. I don't see that look.
Charlie.
All right.
Yeah, go. Yeah, go.
Red ochre color from the second sight of me. They were lighter than before. side. Just give me the strength and I will help you. And they can try their hardest, 'cause they don't frighten me. It's written in my book.